Hi, this is WION News and I'm Zeba Khan. And I have with me today none other than Alia Bhatt, who's here with us for the promotions of Gangubai Kathiawadi. Welcome, Alia.
Thank you so much.
The excitement must be palpable now with barely a few days left for the film to release.
Yeah, it is.
How does it feel?
It's. I think now it's just like a matter of time. Now the film just needs to release, and then I will be able to release all the tension also that's built up. At least so far, I have been pretty calm, and I'm still continuing to be calm. Little bit of jitters are starting here and there, but more or less, I'm pretty excited. It's been a while since my film has released in the theatre.
Sure, sure. And you're just back from the Berlin Film Festival, so it also saw its world premiere there. What was the reaction to the film there?
Well, it was great. I think when you watch a film with an audience, 750 people, even though it was at 50% capacity, there were so many people in the theatre, so many people who came from different parts to watch the film with you. It's always a very unique experience because you actually hear the audience responding to the film for the first time, so you get a good sense. I think they were pretty involved into the film, and there was a lot of love post that. Whatever reviews have come from there so far have been good, about 4 reviews, and some of them have given some great headlines. So far so good, and now the film has to release in the theatre over here. That is the biggest, hurdle to cross.
Right. And Gangubai, the character as such is very different from, it's very unlike any other character you've picked. So what was the thought behind picking this role?
I don't think ever you sit and calculate what you're missing or what thought you're missing that needs to lead you to a part. For me, and just for actors in general, it's pretty instinctive, it's a feeling. And for me, the feeling was just one thing, and that was that I wanted to work with Sir. And the script was amazing, the part was amazing, the performance scope was amazing. It was scary, but it was amazing. So there was no real thinking there. It was just like, we got to do this, I got to do this, I've got to work with Sir, and we got to make this happen.
And Gangubai is a very intense character from whatever reading material that is available, from the trailer that we've seen, which looks fantabulous. Was there ever, as an actor, once you've wrapped the film, once the filming is over, does it ever become difficult for an actor to disassociate from the character that you've been doing for such a long time? Because you literally live that character, right? So has there ever been a moment for you while filming this one or any other film in particular, where it's become a little challenging for you to disassociate from that character?
I think it takes its natural course, disassociating with the character. It usually happens if you move on to another character, or the film releases, so then you get a bit of a break. But this film has been particularly long because of the experience also shooting the film, and also the release final rollout has not happened immediately. I think somewhere the character will always be with me, but it will possibly just go away when it goes to the audience.
Right.
Yeah, once it becomes the audience's film, then it kind of changes. Then it's like, it's not yours anymore.
So is it easy to, switch on and switch off from characters for you?
I anyway don't take them so personally. But the thing with Gangubai is I was shooting for the film for 2 years, and I didn't shoot anything else in that interim. So in that interim, I had only this part to play. Post that, now I'm doing a couple of things at once. Like for example, even Brahmastra is a film I've been shooting for so many years. Now whenever I need to go back into the Brahmastra mode, I have to go back into Brahmastra mode. I can't do anything about it. So I think it depends on what the requirement is out of you. It's not, I don't think it's about easy or hard. It's about what's expected out of you. And if you want, you can sit and romanticize a character for a long time. And I was able to do that with a film like Gangubai.
Yeah. But do you think now that the industry per se has changed, because, we've seen you over these 10 years of your filmography, you've picked you've done Highway, you've done Razi, you've done these intense, powerful, strong female characters. Do you feel that the industry now gives more scope, there's more such kind of roles written for female actresses?
For sure. I think there's more writing happening for sure. It's more new also. Oh, make the character a woman. Oh, but the character's a woman. Oh, it's more exciting. And I think there is more of an acceptance. It's not unheard of anymore.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because, I was having this discussion with Halle Berry. This was also during the promotion of her film, and she said that this film she just debuted in, this film it's a sci-fi film basically, it's called Moonfall, and she said that when the role was written, it was meant for a man, and then they changed it for her. So is that also happening in this industry now?
That actually it's written for a man now, or they are adapting it, but now that this thing's a woman. So I think in that sense that it's looked upon as a fresh thing to do. At the same time, it's looked upon as a cooler thing to do. And I think in that sense, it's a win-win for all of us.
Right, right. Also something about the film festival thing. So Oscars is also barely like a month away. Berlin just wrapped. How do you feel, how important do you feel is the exposure to Indian films on such world platforms?
Well, I think it's extremely important if the film has that palette that one thinks will be enjoyable to a global audience as well. These platforms become a good way for it to get recognition. That's what happened with Gully Boy also last time when we premiered at Berlin. That got selected as India's official entry for the Oscars. A lot of exposure, a lot of people over there watch your film because of that. And eventually, what is the purpose when you make a film? As many people should watch the film.
Sure.
So getting an international audience is not that, oh, I went and got, you have exposure, you get those many eyeballs. So I think in that sense, it's great, and the conversation becomes more juicy. It's not like you can't do without it. It's just it's another feather in your hat.
Right, right. And there's something that I've noticed, again, you're wearing white. You've been wearing white throughout the promotion. Is this a conscious decision?
Yeah.
For the promotions
to look so much white in my wardrobe.
To look like Gangubai?
Well, it's a color that I love. And yes, Gangubai is white. She wears a lot of white. And the reason that you'll understand when you watch the film. But I wanted this color to become synonymous with Gangubai.
Gangubai, right. It's not wrong for me to call you social media darling, if I may say, because there's always been a love-hate relationship. You post about your cat and there's random posts that you keep making. There's a lot of love and there's a lot of hate. How do you deal with memes and the trolling that happens?
I love memes. I think they're so entertaining and they're so creative. People making memes are really good, and sometimes it's not necessarily mean, it's just funny.
It's just fun.
And in fact, like I feel like sometimes when you put out something new and memes are made on it, it's like even gives more legs to the content. Trolls, I don't have any interest in like reading or learning or feeling anything. They don't even take up 1.5% of my brain time, because I also feel it's to a certain extent extremely manufactured. I don't know how authentic it is. And even if it is, I think I rather focus on the positive than the negative in life. So,
has there ever been a moment where you've felt that, okay, why did I post this? It's not receiving the right kind of...
I don't think I've ever experienced that. And whatever I've posted, I don't think I care about whether it's being received well or not. Just by the way, received well or not, I don't care. I'm not posting it for someone else. I mean, I'm posting it on Instagram, but I'm also born in the Instagram generation, so I'm like, okay, yeah, one for the gram. It's not like, how many likes, how many followers, oh God, I need to post a picture because it needs to be cool and interesting. It has nothing to do with that. It's very organic.
And what can you talk about RRR that's also up for release? Yes, what can you tell us about that?
Finally, after it supposed to release on the 7th of Jan and then it got postponed, I really hope that the producers don't have to go through another push of the film. It's waiting to get out there and it'll be quite special.
Also Brahmastra, is there any update on that film?
Well, we did launch our motion poster in December, and that is, it gives us the release date, which is going to be 9th of September this year. So that's that, and more on Brahmastra will continue to unfold as the months go by.
Anything else that you'd like to tell our viewers about your film, Gangubai, why they should go and watch the film?
I think why they should go and watch the film, they obviously have probably already decided. Yeah. And if anybody's not seen the trailer yet, then go watch the trailer and then make up your mind. But wherever you watch the film, just watch it in the theatre.
This has been a lovely interaction. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for it.